We welcome in three-time NBA champion Bruce Bowen to the program. So a tale of two halves with Steph Curry. 33 in the second half after being shut out in the first half. Why did he have so much success down the stretch?
Well, it was because he was focused on understanding how important it was to be aggressive. In these moments when you're struggling from the field or when you're struggling to gain a rhythm in the game, scorers and MVPs understand how important it is to be the aggressor. When you are the aggressor, good things happen. You may get to the free throw line, but more importantly, now you have situations. Look at that paint. You're drawing defense into the paint, so now they're aware of that, and now you're able to stop and pull up for the three-point shot. Everything works together for Steph as far as him setting plays up, as far as moving without the basketball. But right here, you saw his aggressiveness lead to three-point shots.
Curry's 16 points in the final 4 minutes, the same as the entire Rockets team combined during that stretch. So once again, the Rockets eliminated by the Warriors. It's starting to feel like Groundhog Day a little bit for those guys.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the details, shall we? It marks the 4th time in 5 seasons the Rockets' failure to launch has been because of the Dubs. In 2015, Houston fell 4-1 in the Western Conference Finals, with Steph Curry averaging 31 points per game. In 2016, the Rockets dropped the first-round series in 5. Even though Curry was hobbled and played in just 2 of those games, Houston dropped Game 1 by 26 and 4 and 5 by a combined 60. Meanwhile, last year, a 3-2 lead in the Western Conference Finals, then CP3 got hurt, his hamstring. They fell at Golden State in Game 6, then dropped Game 7 at home, where they went 7 for 44 from 3. And this year, the Rockets eliminated in Game 6, even with Kevin Durant sidelined for the rest of the series. Houston also eliminated at home for the 3rd straight year. That's got to be getting old for those fans. What do you say, guys?
No moral victories. You know what I mean? We lost. We got to go to the drawing board. First thing, analyze, myself, what I can get better at, and, we going home. That's what it is.
I know what we need to do. I know exactly what we need to do. Just we'll figure it out this summer.
They kicked our ass on our home court. They beat us by 10 points in the 4th quarter. It's unacceptable, okay? We just have to be better, and I know that we're going to rise to the occasion, and our time's going to come. James is 30 years old. Michael didn't win his first championship till 30. Hakeem didn't win his first championship till 30. I can promise you we're going to win some championships with James Harden, okay? Because we are not going to sit here. We will go to battle every year. We're going to have a strong off season, and we're going to do whatever we can do to be a better team, okay? We are not going to sit on our hands. I can promise you that.
So the good news is James Harden knows what they need to do. He just doesn't really want to share it with us right now. Bruce, would you tell us what James and company need to do to get over that proverbial hump?
Well, first of all, your owner needs to just take care of business as far as writing the checks and things of that nature, but don't guarantee victories. Now you're putting even more pressure on your team that you have under the current roster. But they need to be more dynamic when it comes to scoring. It can't be ISO basketball. We saw Chris Paul have a tremendous 3rd quarter yesterday, but no one else was involved. We've seen this from James Harden throughout the season. He's a great scorer, MVP, and the fact that it's not to take anything away from what he's doing, but others need to be involved as well. That's what made Golden State so special. They got bench production. They got role player production. If you think of who's the role player that had the biggest production for Houston, you'd be searching right now, because they don't have that consistency when it comes to the ball moving one side of the floor to the other. You have to get more dynamic when it comes to ways of scoring and not just rely on a three-point shot.
Yeah, 17 from Iguodala was big for the Warriors last night.
I mean, not just everybody that played.
Yeah.
Looney was huge last night. So it's not just about 1 or 2 individuals. You look at Golden State, you lost Kevin Durant. Y'all know who I am. Y'all lost him. And they were still able to go out and dominate because they moved the basketball and got great production from a 2-time MVP in Steph Curry.
Yep, good stuff. Harden, Chris Paul, and Clint Capella all under contract for the next 2 seasons. So we'll see if they are able to build around those pieces.
What is that, velvet?
What is that?
It actually is.
Crushed velvet, baby.